Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, where you'll get a jolt of energy and a quick tip to help you conquer your day. Now here's your host, the Prince of Positivity himself, Spencer Jones.
Hey you! Yeah, you right there. Watch your words. Watch what you are saying. Because it has a bigger impact on your life and other people's lives than you might realize. It is me, your host, Spencer Jones, the Prince of Positivity, joining you in this episode of the Daily Energize. Have a little fun with the intro, but seriously, watch your words. What are you saying? And I'm going to share a little experience that I had recently about watching my words, because I had someone call me out on it, and I really, really appreciate that. So before we hop into today's episode about watching our words, just a quick thank you as always for being here, for joining us and shining your light. But also, if you could share this episode, this podcast out with one person, I would really appreciate it. Because hopefully then they'll listen to it and then they'll share it out with other people, and we can continue to grow and help others on their journey. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, today's episode, as I mentioned, is all about watching your words. So recently from this recording aspect, or when I recorded it, we were having our accountability cohort. So it's a group that we run about 3 or 4 times a year. They run 2 months for each segment, and we meet weekly. It's all about creating and crushing goals and holding each other accountable to doing them. And it's been amazing to see people rock their goals. Well, in one of our recent meetings, I made a quick comment, and I didn't even realize I made it. Like, thinking back, I don't even remember saying it. But it was like, we can't afford that. I won't be able to afford that. Something along those lines. And one of our energizers, Yasmin, who's there, who's like a master manifester, she's like, hold on, Spencer. As your manifestation coach, don't say we can't afford it, because then you're putting that final thing. Maybe it's like, let me find a way to afford that, or we could find that way, or we can create that way. Something that's more open as opposed to that final, I can't. And I said, oh my gosh, you're right. I didn't realize that. Thank you so much for catching me on that and sharing. And then reframed it. Then we kept going. But I've been thinking about that ever since. Man, I didn't even remember saying that. How often do we say things that we don't necessarily mean, but are impacting our lives? It's putting out that energy that is not serving us. That's not helping us get to our goals and our dreams. Instead, it's holding us back. And yet we say it without realizing it. We think those thoughts without realizing it. I've been there. Obviously, I was there recently in that one meeting, but how many other times? How many times do I get down on myself because things aren't quite where we want them to be, and I'm looking at the gap and not the gain. I'm looking at the things that are in lack or that we're not there yet. I'm getting frustrated, and I'm looking at the negative side as opposed to saying, well, look at all the positives, look at all the amazing things we get to do and all the pluses. I'll tell you, my heart is a lot happier when I look at the pluses, and things flow to me so much easier when I'm looking at the positives. When I intentionally make that choice, it's a huge change. Huge. Why don't I do this more often? And I'm making this a declaration. As of this recording, I've been trying to be better about it, but as of this recording, I'm going to go really hard at making sure I celebrate my wins, at making sure that I'm watching my words so that I'm open to receive and ready to open up our heart, our mind, whatever it is, so that we can learn and grow and make a bigger impact. So that I can step into my light and shine bright. I'm making that declaration right here and now. And I hope you make something similar. One that resonates with you. Watch your words. Watch the things that you do and think. Things you say. Because as soon as you put that energy out in the world, it's out there. Now, thankfully, we can turn it around. We can change it. So if we thought a negative thought, or like I said the other day, okay, I said that, but now I could turn it around. I could change it. We are incredibly powerful, yet we hold ourselves back. And so many times, and what I'm realizing is, we hold ourselves back without even realizing it. So let's start realizing it. Let's surround ourselves with people who can call us out of those things and raise our awareness when those things happen. Having those people in our life are crucial because we can't always see it. We don't always see what's in front of us. So when we have those people in our life who can help call it out, we get to see it, and then we can notice those things and then take action on it. You are worthy of that. You are worthy to have an amazing and an incredible life. But you have to be willing to do the work. And part of that work right now, and probably forever, until it becomes a habit, is watching those words. So what are you saying? Are you saying things that empower you, that help you step into your light? Or are you saying and sharing things out with the world that are holding you back? I'm going to do my best to stop holding myself back, and I'm just going to go. Let the world see this light, whether they like it or not. It's time to shine. All right. Thank you for being here, joining me, and thank you for sharing out this podcast with one person. I really, truly appreciate it. So keep being you, keep shining bright, and until next time, I will catch you later.
Yeah.